sent an email out to multiple people on a regular basis, you probably use distribution lists. Well, there's a new feature now here in Outlook 2016 that's been around in the Outlook web app for a while called work groups. With work groups, you can do a lot more than send out an email to the group. You can do things like share calendars, share files, collaborate. We're going to take a look at it now. You'll notice on the left-hand side in Outlook 2016, there is a groups arrow that can be expanded and collapsed. And if you haven't joined any groups, that's exactly what you're going to see, a message indicating that you have not joined any groups yet. And you'll notice there's no option here to create groups. We need to go to the Outlook web app to do that. So I'm going to switch over to my browser, logged in as myself here in Outlook in Office 365. I'm on an Exchange server. Notice Groups here has a drop down that can be expanded and collapsed, where I can browse the groups that I'm joining. I can even create groups from here, or by clicking the plus sign without expanding the groups section. So clicking this allows me to create my own group. I get to give it a name. Let's say there's a group of people who are going to be working on the user conference coming up in 2016. I'm going to type in user conference 2016. Notice the group ID is automatically set to user conference 2016, although you can edit that if you wanted to. We can add a description. How about people working on the next user conference in 2016? All right, now we get to the privacy dropdown. So we could make it that anyone can see what's inside this group, or make it private so only members of the group can access it. I think we want to do that. We'll keep the language set to English. And now we get to choose if new members are going to receive group conversations and calendar events in their own inboxes, or do we want them to access the group inbox to do that? By clicking the checkbox, they're going to get those messages directly sent to their own inboxes. I'm going to leave it like that and click Create. So it's creating the group, and now all we need to do is add some members. And this is kind of cool. So long as these people are on your Exchange server, at least for now, the hopes are that eventually we'll be able to add people outside the organization. You can start typing in names. I'm going to type in the letter C, and you can see search directory opens up. I can click that to see people whose names start with C, and I can select them right from here. So Cecilia is now a member of my group. I'm going to make sure that she is selected. Search for the other one, which is, there we go, Chong. Select her as well. And if I wanted to add other people, I would just continue to start to type out their names and find them. I'm going to leave it at that and add these people. I can always add additional members after the fact. So you'll notice now with groups expanded, we have our User Conference 2016 group. And you can see the new User Conference 2016 group is ready. There's a welcome message right there. And the message itself has a number of links for starting conversations, viewing group files that we want to share, using the calendar. This is way more powerful than using a distribution list to send out messages. Anyone who wants to unsubscribe can do it from here. You'll notice the ellipses where we see other options like accessing the calendar for the group, files, members. We can unsubscribe from here as well, add it to our favorites so it's easily accessible. We can even leave the group from here if we wanted to, but as the owner of the group, you can't do that. So with groups, you can have as many as you want set up. It's a lot more powerful than the distribution list we're accustomed to using when sending out emails to a group of people. It's kind of an area for collaboration with a group of people, and that's a whole lot more than we were able to do in earlier versions of Microsoft Outlook.